Ari starts and gets set up, I just want to show you where the pigeon nest is. So everybody knows there, and the nest for the hoopoe is down the bottom. Okay, in the tree over there, where you can see there's a wooden, there's a ladder where I'm going to be getting up now. Okay, and then as far as the water bath is on the other side. You see it's also on an extension which we can bring in. And then that's on this side over here. So the house, we have a balcony at the top, which that nest, you can see, there's the camera right up in at the top there. So about a year ago, I installed that platform hoping that we had attract something, and well, we were surprised in the last month. So that's great. Okay. So, sorry.
Good to go.
Good afternoon, Harry.
Oh, yes.
Welcome.
Thank you very much. Good afternoon, everybody.
Okay. Well, let's get down to it again.
Yeah,
Same old.
I think we know what we do by now.
Yeah, exactly. This is becoming quite a institution.
Got everything ready. We can go and fetch them.
Yeah. Okay. Right. Just want to get. Okay. Ja, wat even met afkomt. Okay, let's go get the little ones. Oh, I'm such a hurry, I forgot to get the obvious. It's been a rough afternoon with cameras not working. Our network connections for some reason are working loose in the weather.
Technology at its best.
I don't know if anybody's been watching the South African weather over the last weekend. We had some freak weather. Snow is not something that's very common, other than the really high up areas in the Drakensberg and the Swartberge in the Cape. But on the main highway down to the coast, there was snow, and a lot of people were stuck in the snow without any expectation of it, which obviously is quite a problem, because as people from Europe will understand, not being prepared for cold can be deadly. And unfortunately, there were some people which succumbed from the cold.
Now, the end of September is usually already quite hot, and now this year it's been very cold, so it's definitely the exception to the rule for end of September for up north anyway. Right. Let's see how these two are doing.
Yeah, we should actually give them jerseys.
Yeah, thanks to their mom. Also, I say no thanks to their mom. I don't know what I prefer these last. Well, it's now more than a couple of nests that she's been doing this, and
Yeah,
she's not stopping.
and we've tried all sorts of things of considering that might be fleas or something or other, but
No,
there's been no
there's
indication
no
of
sign
that.
of any such.
Yeah, she
I
just
don't
seems
know
to.
what it is with her. And well, we know they survive when it's warm, but if it's cold, they don't. So luckily, it seems the cold is over and done now. So I hope for the best for these two.
Okay. Thank you. Right.
The gang is so big, I'm running out of possible colorings. Whenever I see another gang and I'm out and about, I always look at how many individuals there is, and I don't see anything that compares with this group.
Oh, okay.
It's usually like a small group.
So also ones that you have access to the nest?
No, just in the wild.
Oh, okay. Have you discussed a lot of this with this nest with some of your other fellow people from
haven't
BirdLife South
found
Africa?
anybody that knows a lot about them that has commented on it. Everybody's like, "Oh, this is interesting." Oh, you are! Oh, look at you! Poor. He's like, he's got his tail feathers and wing feathers and a bit on the head.
That's about
That's
it.
it.
The essentials. The body covering,
71.6.
very little.
I think I haven't. We usually ring them a couple of days later than this.
Yeah.
So I think this is the youngest we've ringed them, but it's just how time is going to work out this week. Because by my guesstimate, they could be out of here by the end of the week already.
Yes.
They usually,
very likely.
Yeah, they usually fetch around 29, 30 days.
Yeah.
So
normally it's within a week because they start climbing upstairs, and
yeah,
they have already been doing that.
I saw that.
And unfortunately the cam was down the whole day. So, network technical issues.
Yeah, it happens. I've got a brown and a red. So last time we put the red on Hope's right leg, so the red on the left leg. So I'm gonna ring this one on the right leg, and
so we got some. It's brown and red for our naming list that we'll have to add to. We'll have to see it.
Brown have to
Hopefully we can determine whether they're male or female, although they are a bit small still.
Yeah. My feeling is this one might be female. I don't know, just based on leg size and things like that. But as you said, it's a couple of days earlier than usual, so who knows? And I'm not even going to take any measurements because I don't know what there is to measure. Oh, I can measure the wings.
The Google search engine is a bit strange. I ended up being linked to this video, which is very interesting, but was on the whole issue of poultry chick sexing, especially at the turn of the century, and the involvement of the Japanese. The Japanese were apparently experts at that, but it obviously had quite a lot of contentious issues when later with the war, etc. But it was still very interesting. It's amazing, actually, the training those guys go through, and they do it within the first 24 hours of hatching.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, Masu. We would also. It would probably be a good idea to knit them jumpers. We might have to start a GoFundMe for hoopoe jumpers. Little
Yeah.
Barbie clothes.
I'm taking the measurements, although they're going to grow. I mean, we know exactly how old they are. So in that sense, it's still valuable measurements. Gives you an. Oh, I can't say you're pretty. I'm sorry. It's so nice and warm. So I think most birds, their body temperature is 39.
Oh wow.
Compared to ours, 37. So they always feel warm
Okay.
to the touch.
That's good.
So yeah.
Well, they need it in this weather.
Okay, that was the red ring done and dusted on the left leg. This one's going to get brown on the right leg.
Okay.
But yeah, I think we're all ready for spring now. Some rain would be more than just welcome. Okay, that's the 2. Even that this one is significantly lighter than the other one, then this one is then most likely the female.
Yeah.
Because I mean they are a day apart, so
Yeah.
then there is 6 grams difference between them. So this one is going to be most likely the female. The other one is a male. I know.
So you think the red one is a female?
The one, no, the brown, the red one. I think then might be a male. Given
okay.
just it's 6 grams heavier than this one.
Okay.
But we will see. Usually, those last couple of days before they fledge, the males will develop those brownish throat feathers. So we should know before they fledge.
Now, the benefit of having the bands on is that we'll be able to sort that out later quite easily.
Yeah.
If necessary. I'm sure this is very interesting for people that are studying these birds to get an idea of things. While yes, this is an urban location, there might be variation. I would imagine it's not much different to the wild.
Well, I think for one, the biggest difference is going to be. Yeah, so the wing on this one is much longer than that one. So this, I would therefore assume this might be the older chick of the 2. Yeah, the tail as well. Yet its weighs lighter. So therefore this will be a female, and that one most likely a male. So I'm going to say that one is possible male. This one possible female. I think the one difference would most likely be 43. The head is slightly bigger as well. If you've been eating all the food, but yet you don't weigh more. Now the beak is already shorter.
Okay.
The beak is already short. What are you doing on there?
That is most likely female.
Yeah, so these ones might be a bit young, but what you often see and these feathers are still also 3s. What you do get on young birds, and I'm going to hold this, I don't think there's anything to see, but maybe there is. So let me just hold this into the light for you.
Yeah.
If you look at the tail, I don't want to.
Yeah, there's too much sun, but anyway.
You see there's a couple of bands on the tail there. I don't know if the camera is picking it up.
You can see something.
And it's across all the feathers.
Oh, okay.
So those are called stress bars. So on a day where it was very cold or they didn't get enough food or anything while they were growing at that stage,
the
the development of the feathers for that day is not equivalent to what it was for the day
Oh, it's
before.
almost
After
like a
that.
tree, rings that
So
you
it's
get
called
with
stress
bad
bars,
years and good years.
and that's one of the ways. If
Okay.
let's say these small little weavers, when they get here as youngsters,
Yes.
and you're not sure, is it okay? Let's say they're 5 months old or so. Is this a
Uh-huh.
youngster or not? This doesn't look that young. If you see those stress bars, and all the feathers have it, because the only time they grow, except for now, obviously, if they're going to artificially lose their whole tail, that will grow all the tail feathers at once, is when they're in the nest.
Okay.
From then on, they replace them,
Individually, yeah.
So
Yeah.
all of the feathers showed those bars on the same spots. Then it just means it's something that happened in the nest.
Okay, that's very
And it's
interesting.
usually a cold day, a bit less food, things like that. So
Wow.
now what I was going to say is I think these ones one should expect to see less stress bars and things like that than to a pair that's
Okay,
just
one that's in the wild.
completely rural in
Yeah.
the wild, and
Yeah.
especially in these colder days, and they don't
Yes.
get as much food and so on.
They've got no lack of food, yeah.
No. So yeah,
Although we've seldom see them feeding from anything from the
yes,
feeder
yes.
until they're much older. They the first 2-3 weeks they exclusively get lots of
Yeah.
big bugs and grubs and
No,
lizards and
yeah,
geckos
all
and
those
things.
geckos, yeah, and it's
It's
amazing
amazing.
how many geckos
Yeah,
they.
exactly.
But there's a lot of those geckos around. I just want to
Yeah.
have a look at this one's tail and see if it shows anything similar. See, the tail is much shorter. I don't see anything. And there might be one right there, just above my nail there.
Okay, you say the
Right.
tail's shorter, then this one is actually less developed.
Yeah, that's why I think this one is the younger one.
Yeah.
Yet it weighs more, so therefore the male.
Okay, that's actually interesting.
Yeah.
Huh.
Well, that's it. Done and dusted.
Cool. Nice.
Put them back and the gang can relax.
Okay, we're going to go down and put it back in the nest. Okay. Nice, that's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, the spookvoer, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I heard in the mornings that the gang is, I think it's like 5:45 they're out the roost already. I can hear them there at my place. And I'm sure most mornings they come straight this side to come and see what's going on.
Okay.
I'm just looking back here at the feeder and I see the Cape Robin chat is looking for some scraps here at the bottom. He hardly goes up to the feeder. You don't see them up there, but he's clearly feeding here on the food that gets spilled. They're quite upset as normal, as usual. It's been 2 nests down, and I'm still trying to catch mom to give her colouring. One day I'll get there. One day I'll be lucky.
You got all your bags? Because I think one got pulled out there while we were
Did one drop?
busy.
Then
Count them.
you should have 4 bags with you.
Yeah, there was one hole that was empty, which I think maybe they pulled it out while they were
As long as it didn't fall in.
fallen down.
Okay, well, you can
We'll find it,
later.
John. We'll
Yeah,
sort it out for you. Yeah,
I'm sure I'll stop by again sometime.
no
I
problem.
don't know where they would have dropped that.
Oh, maybe they carried off to go and make some jerseys.
Just what they were looking for.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
No. It's more. Okay. Right. Thank you. Okay, thank you. Thank you, ladies and gents. Thanks for watching. And well, we'll just have to see what names we can give the little ones. Okay. All right. Cheers.
Yes.